Breiddiau gwyllt y bryniau ar y llethrau garwas ithrig. Tir a hawliwyd, coed a blanwyd, mir a godwyd, môr o goedwyd. Llebu gynnau gyneuaddu, a thyr gweiriau, gweithwyr gwaraidd, llyncwyd hendrest a lluest, gan y fforest goniferaidd.
I was born in Penmachno Valley and I lived here all my life, and was born in Cwm Penmachno at a time when it was a very busy village. Few hundred people working in the quarry. There's many privately owned shops. There was a cooperative which was owned by the community, and it was a good place to live in. There was an excellent school in Cwm Penmachno, and actually a lot of pupils there. There was around 40 children in the school. After I tried my 11 plus 1955, we moved down to Penmachno to live. Penmachno then was a 60-acre farm, but had been around 550 acres at one time. But they planted the trees around here in the 1940s.
We're the third generation of farming here in Hafod. My grandfather and grandmother came here first, and they were originally from the Penmachno itself, and my mother's side of the family were from Cwm Penmachno. So really our roots are very deep in the valley of the Machno Valley. And the changes we've seen, well, that have happened since the family came here to Hafod in the 1940s, when Lord Penrhyn, the death duty of Lord Penrhyn, forced the land to be handed over to the government, and where all the fryddoedd, which is the middle land, were planted with conifers, and then making the farms much smaller in size and having to be joined together. I think we counted somewhere in the region of 27 to 30 farms that have disappeared in between the 1940s and the 60s, where the big name by the government was the amalgamation of farms. And it's here, Hafod now is one, the holding of Hafod is 3 original farms, Bryn Eidal, Hafod Ucha and Hafod Isa. And I'm also farming part of my neighbour's land.
Dywed Rhys o'th droedio tro, ai yma byr hama'n stalwm, mewn bri braf cofiad y cwm. Mae'r tyddi'r di a'r lluest, y ffermydd a ffarmiwyd mor onest, ffeiriwyd am goed y fforest. Yn y foela sarfila, honid oes neb dyn a breswylia neb ond...
After being in Penmachno for a while, we farmed 9 small holdings because the Forest Commission had sold the houses and they had left the land for anybody who wanted to rent them. My biggest worry is that if more trees are planted in the Penmachno Valley, the same thing will happen as what happened in 1962 when the quarries closed. When many families left Cwm Penmachno, there was anything up to about 50 empty houses until they were bought as holiday homes, even then. But today the situation has changed when they are competing against local people for homes, actually making them too expensive for local people to buy. There's houses in this village that have been sold for 250,000 lately, and a young person can't afford a house like that.
Because in my time I've seen the closure of 3 shops here in the village of Cwm Penmachno, the closure of the schools, closure of 2 chapels. I think farming's very important to keep the language and the culture alive in the rural areas of Wales. Farming has an important role to play with regard to food security and managing the land. It appears that the way the Welsh Government are looking at things, that is, be the expansion of the forestry in the countryside, and in my mind this will be the end of valleys like Penmachno and other valleys in Wales. We must keep our way of living and our communities alive here in the rural Wales.
Dywed Rhys o'th droedio trwm, ai yma byr hama'n stalwm, mewn bri braf cofiad y cwm. Mae'r tyddyn di a'r lluest, y ffermydd a ffarmiwyd mor onest, ffeiriwyd am goed y fforest. Yn y foelas a'r fila, honni does neb.